Are you new to making money online? Do you want to get started immediately, like I mean today? Well, in this video, I'm going to discuss what I call the level 1 of making money online. These are like simple ways to make money online that don't require any skill. They don't require a university degree. They don't require even a computer. You can get started on your phone. And heck, you don't need any experience. With this simple level 1 make money online opportunities, you can make anywhere between $50 to $100 a day. That roughly translates to over $1,000 a month. But first, a quick summary of the strategy. What we're going to do here is that we're going to open 4 high quality survey sites. Why 4 and not 1? Because the problem with these sites is that they don't always have consistent work. One day, one site has a lot of work. The other day, another site has a lot of work. So the last thing you want to do is depend on one site. By having a portfolio of 4 sites, what happens is that you get a much more even and consistent amount of work. That means you can make the same consistent amount of money each and every day. In the sections below, I'm going to discuss 4 of these platforms. And as a bonus, I'm going to include 3 platforms that you should avoid at all costs. As usual, online work is a bit unfair. If you live in the English-speaking countries, by this I mean Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the UK, and the United States, you will have a lot of work. But if you live outside these countries, you will barely have any work. As an example, the figure I've quoted, $50 to $100 a day, will only happen if you live within these English-speaking countries. But what if you don't live in these English-speaking countries? Don't worry. Everything is not lost. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take you step by step on how you can get access to the English-speaking versions of these websites and make $50 to $100 a day instead of making $2 a day that you would otherwise make if you're not from these countries. To get access to the English-speaking versions of these particular websites, what I'm going to have you to do is I'm going to have you download several apps. The first app I want you to download and subscribe to is called Morelogin. Morelogin is an anti-detect browser. I know in a previous video I had said that the best anti-detect browser is Gologin, but Morelogin is way cheaper. For $5 a month, you get access to 10 profiles. And another thing that makes Morelogin special is the fact that they have cloud phones. You can actually rent a phone on the cloud, install an app on it, and run the app there, which is actually a big game changer, because one of the websites that we're going to discuss, the website is called Clickworker, and the jobs available there, UHRS jobs. For that, you need a mobile app. As such, what I want you to do is go to the description below. There's a link to Morelogin. Follow that link, click on that link, purchase a $5 monthly subscription. And after that, I want you to add a $5 credit that will allow you to run a phone on the cloud. The phones on the cloud usually cost around $0.15 per minute of use. So $5 is more than enough to run you for the entire month. The second thing I want you to get is a proxy. There are many proxies out there. I have made a video about the different proxy providers. Link is in the description below. The summary of that video is that although there are many proxy providers, there are 2 that are worth your money. If you're looking for a budget version of a proxy, then the one to get is Asocks proxy. If you're looking for something much premium that will give you better speeds, then the one to get is Nodemaven. In the description below, I've included links to both Asocks proxy and Nodemaven. And also, there's a code that if you use when signing up to Nodemaven, you're going to get 2 gigabytes free. The third type of tool I want you to get is an SMS verification service. Again, the many SMS verification services, I've made a video about that. Link is in the description. But the summary of that whole video is that there are 2 services that are worth your time. The first one is called pingme.tel. Pingme.tel allows you to get a number, rent a number, use it for verification. The other one is called smsman.com. Links are in the description again. I want you to sign up to these 2 services. And we're going to primarily use pingme.tel for verification, but there's one website in this list that will require smsman.com. The 4th thing you need is a PayPal account. This is a bit straightforward. Just go to paypal.com, sign up for a PayPal account. You'll have to link your card so that you're fully verified. The main reason you need PayPal is that all the 4 platforms I'm going to discuss in this video will pay via PayPal. So you need a functional PayPal account. Finally, to the interesting part of the video, what are these 4 platforms that you should go ahead and open? These 4 platforms that I want you to go ahead and open are number 1, prolific.com, number 2, clickworker.com, number 3, Paidviewpoint, number 4, Branded Savvy. But just before we discuss each of these platforms in depth, there's one thing we need to settle once and for all. I told you that what you're going to do is, if you live outside the 4 English-speaking countries, you're going to have to open an account from one of these countries. But the question is, which of these countries do you choose? You have several options. You have Australia, New Zealand, Canada, UK, and the US. Well, I am going to advise you to choose the United Kingdom. Why? Because if you choose the US has a very, 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 very complicated tax law. If you choose the US and open an account from any of these websites, you'll be asked to provide a social security number. You'll be asked to provide all sorts of tax and personal information, and that just complicates issues. Well, how about the others? The problem with New Zealand, Australia, and Canada is that it's very, very, very difficult to get verification details for these countries. But if you have a relative who's there and you can use their phone number, well and good, perfect, you can use it. But the UK is simple. There are lots of proxies for the UK. There are lots of verification services for the UK. You get started opening those UK accounts, you will open them easily. No tax problems, details easily available. The first website we're going to open is prolific.com. This is going to be the pillar of this whole strategy. Why? Prolific is the highest paying website of all the ones that I've listed here. So Prolific is not really a survey site. What happens is, in Prolific, you are able to participate in studies by researchers from different universities, mostly the United Kingdom and the US. So what happens is, let's say a psychology professor wants to do a research about a particular psychological phenomenon. They'll create a questionnaire to collect data. Then they'll post this questionnaire on prolific.com. If you're a participant on Prolific, what you do is just you sign up for the study. Once you've signed up for the study, you do the study and you get paid anywhere between $8 to $20 an hour. And it's easy work. You don't need anything special. Again, if you want to open a Prolific account and you live outside the English-speaking countries, you need the following tools. Get your Morelogin ready. Link is in the description below. Pay $5 for the subscription. Once you have your Morelogin, you need an SMS verification service. In this case, you're going to use pingme.tel, and you also need a proxy for the UK. The proxy you're going to use in this case is either Asocks proxy or Nodemaven. Links to all this are in the description below. Now that you have your 3 tools, what are the steps you take? Here is just a quick overview of how to open a Prolific account. You sign up for Morelogin, download the Morelogin app. Once you've done that, create a profile on Morelogin. Go to your proxy provider, get a UK proxy, enter the proxy details on Morelogin. Once your profile is ready on Morelogin, run the profile. Once you run the profile, go to prolific.com. Once you go to prolific.com, sign up to join the waiting list, confirm your email, enter your phone number, complete your ID verification, fill the About You section, and you're ready to start taking studies. Again, this is just a quick overview of how to sign up and get started on Prolific. For a much in-depth video that will show you every single step, including how to get done with the verification, how to bypass the waiting list, subscribe for that and turn on the notification to make sure you don't miss out on that video. The second website that I want you to open to make this strategy work is clickworker.com. Again, the goal here is to diversify. Prolific allows you to participate in research studies by answering questionnaires. Clickworker is a bit different. When you sign up to Clickworker, you basically get small data labeling jobs for tasks that are going to be used to train AI. So you start with your Prolific. As you're waiting for studies to come, maybe that day is a bit slow, you have your Clickworker. Again, what do you need to open it? You need an anti-detect browser, specifically Morelogin. For Clickworker, we are actually going to use the cloud phones that are available on Morelogin. Make sure you use the link in the description, sign up to Morelogin, $5 per month, and add $5 worth of credits. We're also going to need an SMS verification service. In this case, you're not going to use PingMe, since PingMe does not have a way to verify Clickworker. Instead, you're going to use smsman.com. And of course, you need a proxy. The proxy you're going to use is either Asocks if you want something cheap, and Nodemaven if you want something a bit more expensive. Again, links to all this in the description below. Let's go ahead and open our Clickworker. You have gone to your Morelogin. This time around, you've chosen the cloud profiles. You have created the profile, entered the proxy details. Your profile is ready. You run the profile. Then, this is an actual phone on the cloud. What you do is go to playstore.com, download ClickWorker. Once you've downloaded the ClickWorker app, what I want you to do is sign up for ClickWorker through the app. Easy peasy. After you've signed up, you'll verify your phone number. After you verified your phone number, you will link your PayPal account. After you link your PayPal account, you'll be asked to sign up for UHRS. So UHRS is another platform that avails work under ClickWorker. Most of the actually high-paying jobs on ClickWorker are through UHRS. So the same thing, you're going to download UHRS app on your mobile phone, create an Outlook account. Once you've created an Outlook account, your UHRS will be ready and you'll be ready to start tasking. By the way, for ClickWorker, you get paid per task. It's anywhere between $0.2 to $0.5 per task. The good thing is that they're simple tasks and you just go through them super quickly. That's just a quick overview. For the specific details on how to open a ClickWorker account, leave a comment in the section below if you've had any trouble signing up to ClickWorker. That way I'm going to create a video that specifically addresses ClickWorker. You have your two platforms ready, prolific.com and ClickWorker. The remaining two websites are 100% survey sites. They're just your simple service. What makes them unique is that at least they pay a decent amount of money and you don't get screened out. The big problem with the majority of service sites is that you get paid trash, literally pennies for working for hours. And to make matters worse, what happens is you pick a survey, you do the survey, 20 minutes into the survey, just when you're about to complete the survey, they screen you out and tell you you don't qualify for the survey and don't pay you anything. These two survey sites are at least different. What happens is, even if you get screened out, you will get paid. Of course, don't expect to make a huge sum of money from these survey sites. Basically, the main sites are going to be making your $50 to $100 a day from are going to be Prolific and ClickWorker. These two survey sites are just there to supplement, so that if you have no work on ClickWorker, if you have no work on Prolific, you have two survey sites. The goal here is each time you sit down to work, you must be fully occupied so that you make the most out of your time. There's no sitting around, wondering, not having work. First survey site, Paidviewpoint. Again, it's a site, decent pay. Even if you get screened out of a study, you will still get paid. What do you need to sign up to Paidviewpoint? To open your Paidviewpoint, what you're going to do is go to your Morelogin, create a profile, add a UK proxy, visit the website paidviewpoint.com, sign up. You'll be asked for your phone number. Go to pingme.tel, get a phone number, verify through an SMS. Once you're done, you're ready to take studies. Remember, links you can use to sign up to Morelogin, pingme.tel, and any of the two proxy services is in the description below. The fourth and final survey site that is basically a lot like Paidviewpoint is branded surveys. Again, you don't get screened out. Even if you get screened out, you will still get paid, and the pay is a bit decent relative to the other survey sites. So again, it's simple. Your Morelogin, create the UK profile, go to branded survey, sign up. They'll ask you for your phone number, give them a UK phone number, and you're ready to start taking surveys. As a bonus, there are three specific survey sites that I want you to avoid like the plague. These three will waste your time. First of all, they pay pennies. Second of all, you get screened out. We've done a survey for 10 minutes. Just when you're about to finish it, they tell you, oh, oops, sorry, you don't qualify for this survey, and they don't pay you anything for your time. These three are Inbox Dollar, Swagback, and QMe. Stay away from those survey sites. Just stick with Paidviewpoint and branded surveys. Now you know everything you need to know to start earning $50 to $100 a day starting today. All you need is just a $30 investment. $10 for Morelogin, $5 for a monthly subscription, and $5 to rent the cloud phones. Second thing you need, a proxy. Asocks proxy, you can get started with that. It's just $10 a month. The other thing, SMS verification, $10. $30 is all you need. That investment of $30, you'll make back in a day. Links to all these three are in the description below. You will have to pay for the SMS verification and the Asocks proxy using crypto. In that case, we have a video link in the description that shows you step by step how to pay with cryptocurrency. Remember, just when paying, make sure you choose the Polygon network, because otherwise the fees will be high. That was basically a strategy to make $50 to $100 a day. But if you want to make more money, let's say $200 to $500 a day, let's say $10,000 a month, then go to our homepage, go to our videos. There are 2 videos there. One video that teaches you how to make $10,000 a month online, and another one that teaches you how to make anywhere between $200 to $500 a day online. Don't forget to subscribe.